Rhum, also transliterated as Rum, is a generic term used at different times in the Muslim world to refer to ethnocultural minorities such as the various Christian groups living in the Near East and the descendants, notably the Antiochian Greek Christians who are members of the Greek Orthodox Church of Antioch and the Melkite Greek Catholic Church of Syria, Lebanon, northern Israel and the Hatay Province in southern Turkey, whose liturgy is still based on Koine Greek. More generally, to Greek Orthodox community members of the Ottoman Empire and also citizens of Turkey. Geographic areas such as the Balkans and Anatolia, generally to the Eastern Roman Empire, in particular to the Seljuk Sultanate of Rûm in medieval Turkey. The name derives from the Greek word rho omega mu iota omicron iota, a later form in Greek of omega mu alpha omicron iota Rhomaioi, Romans. It refers to the Byzantine Empire, which was then simply known as the Roman Empire, and had not yet acquired the designation Byzantine, an academic term applied only after its dissolution. The city of Rome itself is known in modern Arabic as Ruma. The Arabic term Rum is found in the pre-Islamic Namara inscription and later in the Quran. In the Sasanian period the word Rhωμaioi meant Roman or Byzantine, which was derived from Rhomaioi origins. The Quran includes Surat ar-Rum. The people, known today as Byzantine Greeks, were the inhabitants of the Roman Empire and called themselves Rho omega mu iota omicron iota or omega mu alpha omicron iota Rhomaioi, Romans. The term Byzantine is a modern designation to describe the Eastern Roman Empire, particularly after the major political restructuring of the 7th and 8th century. The Arabs, therefore, naturally called them the Rum, the territory, the land of the Rum, and the Mediterranean, the Sea of the Rum. Quote, they called ancient Greece by the name Yunan and ancient Greeks Yunani. Ancient Romans were called Rum, or sometimes Latinian, Rum as a name. Al-Rumi is a nisba designating people originating in the Byzantine Roman Empire, lands that formerly belonged to Byzantine Roman Empire, especially Anatolia. Historical people so designated include the following: Suhaib ar-Rumi, a companion of Muhammad; Maulana Jalal ad-Din Muhammad Baqi, the 13th century Persian poet; Qadi Zada al-Rumi, 14th century mathematician; Tadj al-Muluk Arnlu, a former queen of Iran, as an Iram, and defines Irams as an Azeri subgroup, which, it says, is unrelated to the Urams. This implies her name may not be derived from al-Rumi. Reviewing the history of the Iram article shows that at one point a different origin related to Rum, Hay-Haram, was proposed for the Iram people, but if Iram is derived from Hay-Haram, then it is still not a form of al-Rumi. Closing parenthesis. The Greek surname Rhumeliates stems from the word Rum borrowed by Ottomans. Rum in geography. Later, because Muslim contact with the Byzantine Empire most often took place in Asia Minor, the term Rum became fixed there geographically and remained even after the conquest by the Seljuk Turks, so the territory was called the land of the Seljuks of Rûm of the Sultanate of Rûm. But as the Mediterranean was the Sea of the Rûm, so all peoples on its north coast were called sweepingly the Rûm. Ottoman usage. After the conquest of Constantinople, Mehmed II declared himself Kayser-i-Rûm, literally, Caesar of the Romans. However, later Ottoman sultans abandoned the title and did not persist in claiming it. During the 16th century, the Portuguese used Rumi and Rums as a generic term to refer to the Mamluk Ottoman forces they faced then in the Indian Ocean. Under the Ottoman Empire's millet system, Greeks were in the Rum millet. In today's Turkey, Rum are the Turkish citizens of Greek ethnicity. The term Urums, also derived from the same origin, is still used in contemporary ethnography to denote Turkish-speaking Greek populations. Ρωμαῖοι is a Greek dialect identified mainly with the Ottoman Greeks. Among the Muslim aristocracy of South Asia, the Fez is known as the Rhumai Topi. Chinese, during the Ming dynasty, referred to the Ottomans as Lumi, derived from Rhum. The Chinese also referred to Rhum as Wulumu during the Qing dynasty. The modern Chinese name for Rome is Luoma. Islamic Iberia. In Al-Andalus, any Christian slave girl who had embraced Islam was named Rumia. Also, the legendary lover of King Roderick and daughter of Count Julian is named La Cava Rumia, her affair being the putative cause of the Moorish invasion of Hispania in AD 711. The Crusades introduced the Franks, and later Arabic writers recognized them and the civilization on the north shore of the Mediterranean west from Rome, as Ibn Khaldun wrote in the latter part of the 14th century. Modern usage. There are differing opinions among Islamic scholars regarding the identity of Rum in the modern day. Various books have been written on the topic, and the relevance of the identity of Rum in Islamic eschatology caused much debate to take place. Regarding the issue, Islamist Musa Antonio, in his book, Which Nation Does Rum in the Ahadith of the Last Days Refer to?, suggests that the title of Rum was passed from the Roman Empire based in Italy to the Byzantine Empire, then to the Ottoman Empire when the Ottomans defeated the Byzantines, and openly proclaimed to be the inheritors of Rome, and its leader Mehmed II called himself the Caesar of Rome, and the title of Rum was then passed to the successors of Rum, the modern Republic of Turkey. The book argues that the definition of Rum has never been defined by ethnicity, geography or religion, but that Rum was always understood to be a political term, and that it was only by conquest and succession that a nation would become the inheritors of the title of Rum. According to Imran N. Hossein, Rum, mentioned in the Quran, refers to the Eastern Orthodox Church, which was located in the Byzantine Empire, with Constantinople as its capital. He argues that with the disappearance of the Byzantine Empire, the headquarters of the Eastern Orthodox Church is now located in Russia, and hence is Rum today. Other opinions have held that Rum may refer to the European Union, Europe as a whole, to Christendom, to the West, or to NATO.